just about ready to rock and roll. All packed up. It's looking pretty nice, so it'll be about a 2-hour run to north of Wales. Got my 2 bags and I've got a bag on my back as well. So, bit of sunlight today. Should be raining tonight. So yeah, see how it goes. Oh, it's been about an hour. Absolutely freezing cold. And yeah, just stopped to warm the hands up. Probably got about another half an hour to get there. And should be all good. So, can't wait to have a hot cup of coffee. But yeah, we're half an hour into it. So, half an hour left. Alrighty, here we are. About 10 minutes away. Just show you some snow. For some reason I can't flip my phone around while I'm recording, so I'll try and show you. Sort of back there in the distance. There's the old bike. She's done well. It's been ice cold. My hands are like red and so dry. So look at the countryside. Don't know if you can see the snow, but it's like right, yeah, sort of up there. Let's see if I can zoom in. Basically up at the top, that's sort of the way I'm going. Pretty much towards where the rain will be tonight. So just over that hill there, so yeah, almost there. It's been about an hour and 40 minutes, took one wrong turn. Just had the earphone in, listening to the GPS, but the old bike's been doing all right. Anyways, I hope you can hear me. And yeah, I should hopefully find some forestry in the next 20 minutes. Just stopped here for a second, where I still am, and I found this massive bit of wood just sitting there. So I'll probably strap it to the back of the bike and cut it down for my little stove. Hopefully if I can find some woodland soonish. So yeah, she is ice cold out here though. But yeah, I'm going to take that bit of wood. So should be able to strap it to the back of the bike. What do you reckon? Big chunk of wood. I reckon that'll do it. It's not too wet. I do have a saw, so I can sort of cut it up a bit. But yeah, that's pretty, hopefully it's going to be handy. Hopefully you can hear me properly, because I've just got my headphones plugged in for my GPS. It's a bit windy, so yeah. Anyways, about to head off again now. Down that way towards the snow, and see how it goes. Well, there's definitely snow around, and I'll tell you what, it's just getting ice cold. Alright, I'm a bit closer now, so I'm trying to find somewhere where I can put the tent. And yeah, there's a few different sort of dirt roads and stuff. I'm trying to go where no one's going to see me, and plus where there's no ticks and shit like that. So yeah, I just have a quick look around the next few next few little dirt paths and that. There's a bit of ice on the road too, so she's a bit slippery, but I've got to make a move because it's going to get dark in about an hour, hour and a half, so yeah, see how we go. And yeah. Alright, I think this might be the spot. It was a nightmare getting there. So, I'll just show you where the bike is. I'm going to get the bike up here now. There's like a little creek. There's a bike there. But it opens up into like this massive forest, so I just don't want anyone to see the bike. I've got to get the bike over the creek, so it's gonna be shit. Yeah, what a nightmare. Whew. Anyways, I'll see how it goes. I'll try and get the bike over. If not, she may have to stay there. Man, I'm puffed. It was a trek just getting it from the road through here in the forest. There's just so much, because it's so damp. If you can see this, like it's really soft, and you go to put your foot down, it just sinks. So I've got a little bit of water in my boots, but look at it, it's like a swamp. Hopefully there's no midges and that. Don't know if it's for this time of year, but yeah, I'll try and get the bike here now. Alright. Alright, the bike's down there. And I'm just trying to look where to camp up. Might even do it here, look. Look at this ground. It's like, I've actually, the first time I've ever walked in snow is right now, and I'm puffed. And let's get flatter over there. Plenty of dead wood. Maybe I can dry it out. Look at that. Bit of sunlight. Oh, this is a good spot right here. Oh, it's peaceful here. Yeah. I think. Just see what this bit's like. Oh, that's thick. Because I got some bungee cord, so alright, look at that wood. This must be where they lop the wood. I need something somewhere flat, so I'll have a look around. Let's leave it over here. I'll have a look around, and then I'll have to set up the tent, so I've got about 45 minutes. I'll do that, and I'll be back in a bit. Here's some of my gear. I got a feeling I got no tent pegs, but I have a tarp, so that might have tent pegs in it. Anyways, better get this done, it's getting dark. Alright, it's been about 45 minutes. The tent has got no pegs. So, I've been using the ones from my tarp, which means I probably won't have a tarp. But this is definitely a tree lopping farm, if you see the numbers on the trees. But yeah, the old tent ain't looking too good. Let's just have a look in. I mean, it's holding, it's up. It's a bit dark, but hang on. It's up. It's up and it's somewhere to sleep because I've literally got no more time here. It's going to be dark in half an hour. But the tent is a very shabby old girl. Just couldn't pull it tight, and there's nowhere flat around here because it's on the side of a hill. So I'm gonna have to make do. So I live in a place where I couldn't get the tent out. So this is just gonna have to do it for now. I've got my stove and things unpacked. Got my chair set up. Looks like an abomination here, but I'll get it all tidied up in a second. And hopefully we're all good for a first try. Okay. Here's my setup. As you can see, it's probably the not the most straightest of tents at the moment. Kind of looks like a potato sack was just thrown on top of a bush, but that's fine. I don't really have too much time, you see. It's just getting a bit dark. I think the camera picks it up a bit more light, but it's actually getting dark. I've got to say, this snow in this forest is so nice. It's just a little bit, but it's enough to be awesome. Because like I say, I've never actually seen snow on the ground before. It's the first time. So anyways, I've got my little seat. I've got a little table that was already there. It's like a log that's got a bit of moss over it. So that's handy. Got my jacket up there. I've still got to lay out my bed and that. I've got 2 teddy blankets, one for underneath my blow-up mattress, one for on top. I've got a sleeping bag and blow-up pillow. So hopefully that's enough. The cold's definitely starting to come in. I can see it, I can feel it like dropping down. So it's starting to get a bit colder now. But as you can see, I'm just in a hoodie and a beanie because I've been working hard at that. But I'll put my jacket on in a minute and sit down and chill. And then I've got, just grab it. So I'll just swing that around. So I've got the bit of wood that I found by the road. If I can't get a fire going, I've got my little TRANGIA, little meth burner. And then I've got my little pot, my stove, if I can get some wood together, my big samurai sword, which is so I can cut the branches down. Well, they're dead branches, but they're just everywhere. You can see it's just scattered. I think this is a lopping forest. But unfortunately, unless you go deep into, I think you call it Snowdonia or Snowdon, you don't really get much forest, so you've got to kind of make do with what you got. Got my trusty pirate knife, a bit of water. So I may make up some noodles soon, and some sausage, and jalapenos, and capsicum, or peppers. So I'll do that soon. But yeah, might just go and have a little look-see, see if I can find some wood. Because I'll probably say I've got 20 minutes to a start time. But yeah, I mean, it should be warm enough in there. Like I say, it looks like dog shit. It's not stretched at all. There was no tent pegs in it, so I didn't even unravel it. I was just like, I'll bring it and it should be right. There was no pegs. I was supposed to put a tarp up so I could sit under the tarp. But I've had to use the tarp pegs for the tent. And then I've used like sticks and that. But seriously, the wood here is so brittle, it'll barely hold anything up, so I've just done that. So yeah, I think that's about it. My motorbike is just sitting down there. You can kind of see it right in the middle of the camera. Ideally I wanted to put the motorbike under the tarp for if it rains it doesn't go all through the electronics and that. But I may just go and put the tarp over it and that should keep it out of the rain anyway. All in all, I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to just sit down in a second, chill, because it's been about a 2-hour run. I'm kind of starving as well. So I'll probably record when I start dinner, which may be in probably about half an hour. Alright, so I've just sat down for a little bit. My stomach's grumbling. I don't know if you can hear those weird sounds. It sounds like a bird down that way. But yeah, it's definitely starting to get a bit colder, especially when you sit still for a second. I think the real temperature is -2. It's supposed to feel like -4. So, yeah, but the air is so dry. It's hard to breathe as well. I'm used to humidity. Normally it'd be about 90%, but right now it's just so dry. I've still got to make my bed up, but yeah, just a quick little break and I will be straight into it. Alright, I'm back. It's only a couple of minutes. I've just sat down, looked up, relaxing on my little chair here, and I don't know if you can see it, but if you look across straight you can literally see the frost in the air. It's like something out of the movies. I never see this, not back home. But yeah, you look up, it's just so peaceful. How awesome's that? So good. Alright, catch you in a bit. Okay, slight change of plans. You can see I have, so I can't swap it around while I'm recording, but you can't really see. I've got my little stove. There's going to be no wooden fire tonight, but I am here for 2 nights. Well, if I survive this one. So luckily I have my alcohol burner, the methylated spirit burner. So I'll use that. I've got my little tiny stove. Actually, I'll flip it around in a sec, I'll show you. And then that bit of wood I found, I'm just using that as a little table. But yeah, I think that'll do for tonight because I'm just knackered. Takes you out of your riding. So here we are. In the forest. All the way in Wales. From the other side of the world. Hopefully it's a little bit warmer in there tonight. But yeah, I'll show you my little setup if it's light enough for you to see it. Okay, so there's my pot and the little portable stove. Normally, like, it'd be awesome just chuck wood in there now. But everything's just so wet, like it's literally got ice on it all. So tomorrow I'll try and dry some wood out, if I'm still here. But for now, I've got this little alcohol burner. That will just sit basically in there. And that will warm up my nice curry noodles, I guess. Curry noodles and sausage. So yeah, I've pretty much done all I need to do now. I'm just going to chill. Night's rolling in pretty quick, so I'd say probably about another 10 minutes. And yeah. But that's good. Awesome little stove, that. I'll be back when I flip it on. Actually, I might make a hot tea to start with, yeah. Alright, see you in a second. Alright, I've just got the TRANGIA lit. Tell you what though, it took a while. I put some water in it because apparently it burns longer, but then it was so hard to start. But it started now. So in a second, I will get everything ready. Put my pot on and start to make a cup of tea. She's starting to come along. She is. Okay. Got my little pot. Bit of water in there. So yeah, a couple minutes. Couple minutes and a cup of tea. Alright, she's brewing now. I got tea bag, bit of sugar, and the water is just about done. And then later on, I've got the little frying pan. I've got some jalapeno chilies. I'll have them, and that's going to go in with some noodles. And also some chili powder and sausage, so can't wait for that one. But for now, the old tea, I would say, is done. Look at my pirate knife. See my breath? So cold. Alright, so let's see if I can tip it into there without it going everywhere. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Now to put out, you know what, I might even leave that on for a bit, because there's a bit of warmth coming from that. So I'll leave that on. I got plenty of fuel, probably about 500 mils. So that's nice. So tempted to put that in the tent tonight, but I probably shouldn't do that. Also, just so whoever's watching knows, this is my first time camping in probably, 10 years. There's me set up. Just got to find a way to get the shadow of my camera out of the shot. I've got a head torch on, so I'm kind of looking over it a bit. But yeah, just before there was like some, yeah, I'll see if I can put my light on better. There was some like loud sounds out there. You can't really see much at all. Sounded like someone was walking around, you know, when you hear like the twigs snapping that. But anyways, I'm going to finish making my cup of tea with a little bit of the old milk in it, and I will probably see you shortly. Alright, got me brewski done. I'm keeping this on for a bit of heat. Just add some milk to this girl. Look at that. Crispy. Nice. I can't believe it's still snowy though. Alright. Gotta say, there's a little bit of heat coming off that. Just a single flame, but yeah. But she is ice cold. You can see my breath. She's frosty. Awesome though. This is so cool. There's my tent. Looks like probably the worst tent setup you've seen on YouTube, but I've got my bed made up, and yeah, so whenever I'm ready, that's all set to go. I'll just enjoy this cup of tea and make something to eat soon. So cheers everybody, whoever's watching. Alright, I'll see you for dinner. Can you hear that? There's some strange sounds out in this forest. I'm hoping that's a bird. I did hear a sheep before, I'm pretty sure. She's a little bit eerie. Alright. Got some sausage, chilies, cooking away. I'll be honest with you, I haven't got a lot of fuel, that's it, in there. I've got enough in there for a cup of tea in the morning, but I've put the little restrictor on the TRANGIA, make it last longer. Hopefully it's enough to brew it all there. If not, well, just got to make do. But I tell you what, it smells nice. It's got smoked Polish sausage and yeah, the old jalapeno chilies. Alright, so I'll crack on with this and I'll probably show you at the end how it turned out. Yeah, just with that little flame it's chugging along, so hopefully I'll get double the time I had of the last one. It should be okay. Because actually the last bit of fuel, half a TRANGIA, went in like 25 minutes. With it restricted, that should last hopefully 40 minutes, half an hour. Because I really want to have something hot to eat. Because she ice cold out here. Also, I think there might be a dog on a farm, so I can hear it echoing through here. That or a group of foxes. Don't think you got wolves out here. Hopefully it's not a wild dog either, because they're probably just as bad. But there are wild horses apparently around this area. And possibly deer. But the only problem with deer is apparently they can carry ticks, and I don't really want ticks. So that's alright, we should be okay. Hopefully we get half an hour of cooking would be nice. Alright, I will show you how it went. Alright, starting to come along. I've got the chilli in there, a packet of pot noodles, or as we know it as 2-minute noodles. Polish ones though, so they're really good. They're like a pork sort of chili flavour. Now, I'm really hoping I've got enough flame to actually heat this back up, because I just put a bunch of water in it, and obviously the noodles. So I really don't want a cold meal, but I've taken the risk. Could have just had the sausage and chili, but if I can heat it back up in time, this should be quite nice. Yeah, it's she's chugging along. So I'll show you hopefully in the next 10 minutes. Alright, she's starting to grow up a bit more now. I opened the TRANGIA a bit just to get a bit more heat. She's starting to almost boil. While I wait, I've got a little flask of whiskey. So that should do it. That's what, one shot, possibly two. And world's smallest Coke can. And that should be enough for well, one drink. So, cheers everybody, a bit of whiskey now while we wait for that one, and after the hot meal I think it's going to be bedtime. Gotta say, getting the food out of the tent, it's actually pretty cold. The blankets are like really cold, but I'll try and warm them up soon. So yeah, cheers everyone. Oh yeah, that's good whiskey, the old Jack Daniels. Alright, I'll see you when dinner's done. Got my high torch on, but you can't really see too much. But right above my head is little flakes coming down. I think it might be starting to snow. But yeah, she's a brewing. She's a brewing. Yeah, it's little flakes. I'm right under a tree, and there's some white stuff up there. I don't know what that is. I'm hoping it's like a little collection of snow, because something's dropping down. Don't think it'd be spiders or bugs, but it's white, so yeah, I think it might be starting to snow. Alright, I'll get this done and we can eat. I just thought I'd show you this next part. I'm just trying to pick them up. I bought some jars on Amazon to put my spices in them, and they sent me these. So not only is it the world's smallest Coke can, these like little jars are absolutely tiny. So I got chili, paprika and basil. So yeah, I'll try to do it now, put them in. If I can get these tiny corks off, just without spilling them. Nah, it's going to be too hard. They're so small. I mean, look, it's about as big as your finger, or your tip of your finger. It's so small. Alright, I'll put those in. Alright, so that's about done. I've got the spices in there. Put some chili and what was the other one? A bit of parsley in it. It's all mixed in. So that looks like it's about ready. I think I will leave it here because I'm about to eat that. So I might see you after another whiskey or bedtime or tomorrow. But yeah, it's been good. It's probably the best part of camping, this one. I was cooking the food on the tiniest flame. With the snow on the ground. First time seeing that ever. And yeah. So I'll probably see you for a bit. Alright, I'm gonna eat. Cheers everyone. Well, that was good. I'll tell you what, you know when it's that cold and your nose is like running? Well, if it wasn't running before, it is now, because that was a lot of chili. It was chili on chili on chili. But yeah, now got this like soup broth at the bottom, which is nice and warm, and so I'll have that. And then, time to relax, listen to the very slight breeze through the trees, and oh, the nose is running. Yeah, listen to the slight breeze, the fox or dogs that are still barking, well off in the distance, but it's echoing, so you can still sort of hear it. And I'll just sit in the dark for a while. Yeah. Oh, damn, that was good. Oh. So crazy, eh? Having chili out in the forest in England. Well, we live in, eh? Well, not England, Wales. But yeah, alright, I'm going to finish that and then relax. And then time for bed. Alrighty, got another whiskey. Got a pot of water on the old burner because I'm going to fill up my hot water bottle. Because my feet are absolutely freezing. I don't know if it's because they got the rubber soles and that, but it's so cold. So yeah, going to heat up some water. Fill up the hot water bottle, which is only probably the world's tiniest one as well. That there. And I'll just show you my bed area. So I've got all of those teddy blankets in there, and there's a sleeping bag underneath. So it should hopefully be cozy enough. I'm just going to keep it closed in case there's bugs and that. So yeah, fill the hot water bottle up. I'll probably make a cup of tea from this as well. And yes, we all good. Alright. Alright, I'm in the tent now. And I've got, well, you can see my little bit of light there, but otherwise you can't really see much at all. I've got all my blankets on me. I've got my hot water bottle on my feet because they're just about frozen. Shivering a little bit, but should be right. Got my 3 blankets. So yeah, I'm just going to go try to get some sleep, and most likely be up at the crack of dawn because it's about 9 PM now, so I'll probably wake up about 5, So yeah, it's been great. It's been fun. Nice dinner. Couple of whiskies, couple of cups of tea. And let's see if this old shabby girl holds together over the night. So, alright, I'll see you in the morning. Well, here we are. It's morning time. The old tent surprisingly held together. It was a bit windy. Had to pull it down once. But if you have a look at it, it's probably about half the size of what it should be. But it held up, so I'm pretty happy about that. But look at the morning sky. So nice. I've gone for a walk down that way. My bike's still there, so that's good. Got about probably 5 hours straight of sleep and another maybe 4 blocks of half an hour. All in all was alright. I didn't think I'd sleep that well, but it's been good. So yeah, the old girl held up, surprisingly. Oh, I'll just get back here now. So I think what I'll do is have a coffee or a cup of tea and get ready to leave. Here we are. Got the old gal on the brew. So glad I brought the TRANGIA. Because now you can probably see a bit better. Like this, all the wood's like completely wet. Now that's better light, I can show you my little jars that were in the dinner last night. That was the size of them. Ordered them online and they were a little bit too small, but I used them anyway for the spices. Now I'm going to fill up my mug, put some sugar and tea bag in there. It's kind of hard to do one-handed, so that should be about done now. Yeah, I'd say that'll do it. Oh. Oh yeah. And I'll put that there. Fine, turn this off. It's going to be really hot. Hot. That's all you do. Close the old flute. Alright. I will sort this tea out. Put a bit of milk in there in a second. It's starting to get a bit windy now. Hopefully there's no rain because I've got to pack up all this tent. It should probably take about an hour. So I'll have this cup of tea, do that. Then I've got to get my bike back out of that swamp because it's kind of bogged, but it should be okay. Get the motorbike out. It's just down there somewhere. And I'll probably do the next video when I'm back on the bike, just because it takes up a bit of time, and while it's freezing cold out here I want to get this sorted. So yeah, I'll have this cup of tea and I'll see you when I'm all packed up and back on the bike. if you can see, it's starting to snow. I've got my, about halfway through packing up, got everything there. But yeah, bit of snow coming down. So I'll finish doing this before it starts to really come down, and I'll see you back on the bike. Alright, she's all packed up. Probably took about an hour and a half, to be honest. That's where I was sitting. That's where I was sleeping. Which is actually pretty soft. It's pretty good. And the bike down that way. And this is the forest. A lopping forest by the looks of it, but I was running out of time, so it's been good. Pretty happy with it. You can see the frost in the air now. It's snowing very gently, but it is definitely snowing. You can see that. I'm just glad it's not rain. Packing up in the rain would have been a nightmare. Alright, I'm about to head off, so I'll see you on the bike. Did hear some branches snap up there, so I don't know if it's what do you call it, a deer or something. Anyways, let's head back to the bike. Got all my stuff. Sorry if the camera's a bit shaky. Still got a backpack on and that. She is frostical. I love this terrain though. Look, where I come from, you'd never really see moss, see snow. I'll show you the swamp down here. There's the bike. It's kind of where Yoda comes from. It's just like, it's got all different types of branches broken at different sizes. So I don't know what they do here. Oh yeah. Oh, that's flexy. Okay. The bags. There's the bike. Hopefully she starts. This is the swamp. Probably wouldn't want to be here during summer. There's midges everywhere. But yeah, my feet are pretty cold. Trying to get on the bike and find my way out of here. I've had no phone reception since yesterday, basically before I got here. So I'll have to try and remember where I was. There's a bunch of dirt tracks, ice tracks, and tarmac. So pretty sure if I go out here, turn left, I should find some type of main road. But yeah. Alrighty, one last look. There she goes. Okay, got all my bags. So basically what I did to get here, right through here, through this bit, through here, and then up over that mound. So I'm going to have to do it without the bags because it's way too heavy with bags. And then I might even try and record that. I'll show you on the street. Well, whatever path this is. Oh, sheet icicle. That's where we are. So yeah, the bike's sort of that far in, and then I was probably another 100 metres in. Gotta say though, the snow is awesome. Oh, so good. Once I'm packed up, I'm just going to chill for a while. Once the bike's out here, I'm kind of worrying I won't be able to get it out because it's only a little mound, but I'll try and get it. But it's so slippery, and when you lose your balance and your weight, you just roll back down. So I'm going to have to really give it a bit to get over. Alright, I'm going to do that, and I'll see you when it's done. Done it. Okay, we're ready to go. Bike wouldn't start for about 5 minutes, so yeah, I think it was just too cold to start at first. But put it in neutral, and then she freed up, just started straight away. But yeah, that was scary. Anyway, she's starting to really come down now. I'm so glad it's all packed up and done. It's like 2 hours to do all that. I'd like to get a drive-by shot, but there's nowhere really to sit my phone. And to be honest, it's freezing out here. So yeah, I'm going to hit the road. Should take about an hour and a half, 2 hours. There was ice coming in, so it's definitely going to be ice going out. We'll see how we go with it. If I don't record later, appreciate you watching. And I'll definitely do another one, say in a couple of weeks or so. That's been fun. So I will see you later.